What happens when we stop working? Retirement, a stage often imagined as a time of rest and freedom, can bring mixed feelings. For many, it is a dream realized. For others, a transition filled with uncertainty. What happens within us when we hang up the uniform, close the briefcase, or shut down the machines for the last time? The truth is that retirement doesn't just mark a change in daily routines, but also a profound psychological and emotional transformation. For decades, we've tied our identity to our profession. I am a teacher, I am an engineer, I am a doctor. As we bid farewell to this essential part of our lives, we also face the challenge of redefining who we are. Deep in our minds, work provided not just financial security, but also a sense of belonging, utility, and recognition. Subconsciously, retirement can feel like a loss of relevance, raising questions like, what do I do now, or am I still important to anyone? The space left by work can feel like an emotional void. Without a fixed routine or clear objectives, some may experience feelings of uselessness, accompanied by sadness or even depression. This is especially true for those who didn't cultivate activities, hobbies, or relationships beyond their professional lives. After years of hard work and financial stability, adjusting to a reduced income can evoke feelings of insecurity, frustration, and even loss of identity. This economic adjustment not only impacts the family budget, but can also stir complex emotions, such as fear of the future or sadness over a perceived inability to contribute financially. The emotional impact doesn't discriminate by profession. Both a teacher and a doctor can feel unease when faced with a lifestyle that demands stricter financial management. These concerns can lead to recurring thoughts about whether the right decisions were made over the years or if savings will suffice. This financial transition can also be linked to a sense of lost control, as the fixed income from a pension or retirement fund is often more limited and inflexible than the salary earned during active work years. This perception can amplify feelings of vulnerability and dependency. To navigate this stage with greater emotional well-being, fostering a mindset of adaptation is essential. Recognize your achievements, establish a financial plan for security, and seek activities that enrich life beyond money. Opening up to the support of family and friends can also provide comforting and practical perspectives for navigating this new phase. Retirement doesn't have to be seen as a loss, but as an opportunity to redefine how we measure personal fulfillment and well-being, valuing aspects beyond the economic, like time, relationships, and emotional satisfaction. Retirement brings freedom from work schedules and obligations. However, this freedom also means the loss of social interactions that work once provided, daily meetings with colleagues, spontaneous hallway conversations, or shared challenges that forged bonds. Suddenly, the automatic need to interact with others is gone, leaving an emotional void. But here's the key. Social relationships aren't just a workplace benefit. They're a fundamental human need. After retiring, connecting with others remains vital for our happiness, mental health, and even physical well-being. Maintaining and creating social relationships helps us feel part of something bigger, share experiences, and find support during difficult times. This new chapter is an opportunity to rediscover the value of relationships from a more authentic place. Free from work pressures, you can nurture friendships that genuinely enrich your spirit. Reconnect with old friends, join community activities or clubs, attend local events, or take classes to meet people with similar interests. Humans have an innate desire to contribute, create, and leave a mark. The absence of an activity that makes us feel productive can create inner conflict. Embracing stillness can be challenging because culturally, we've linked productivity to personal worth. Yet this stage invites us to rethink these beliefs. What if a person's value isn't tied to what they do, but to who they are? Retirement invites us to a profound shift, not just in our routines, but also in how we relate to time. Suddenly we go from days packed with activities and obligations to finding ourselves with hours or even entire days that seem to lack a clear purpose. Yet, this stage offers a unique opportunity to rediscover the Dolce far niente, an Italian expression that translates to the sweetness of doing nothing. This concept isn't about falling into inactivity, but about learning to value and savor the small moments life gifts us. It's a call to reconnect with simplicity, enjoying a morning coffee while feeling the sun on your face, taking an evening walk and feeling the fresh air on your skin, or sharing an unhurried conversation with someone dear. When we first face an empty calendar, our subconscious might react with fear or unease. Accustomed to a constant rhythm, the lack of structure can make us feel lost or even useless. Emotionally, feelings of sadness or anxiety might emerge from not knowing how to fill this space, leading us to question our purpose. But here lies a profound lesson. We are not just what we do. We are valuable simply by existing. This is the time to shed old labels and redefine ourselves from a more authentic and liberated place. The journey to fully enjoying free time is, in essence, an emotional and spiritual process. Initially, resistance is natural. Our minds, accustomed to productivity, might try to fill the void with tasks to maintain a sense of control. But by allowing ourselves to move beyond this, we discover that time isn't an enemy, it's an ally. First, it's crucial to accept that feeling disoriented at the beginning is normal. Recognizing our emotions instead of avoiding them gives us the power to transform them. Then, we can experiment with activities that nourish our souls. Learning something new, engaging in art, reading, practicing meditation, or simply enjoying the silence. The Dolce far niente teaches us that life doesn't need to be filled with achievements to be meaningful. It encourages us to be aware of the beauty in the ordinary. During this time, we have the chance to reconnect with who we are beyond our occupations, discovering new ways to enjoy life with gratitude and peace. Don't fear the emptiness, for within it lies the potential to create something new. Embrace this time as a gift, a stage to honor all you've built while allowing a renewed version of yourself to emerge. Welcome the sweetness of doing nothing as a way to be present, and most importantly, to rediscover the joy of simply being. To make this stage a time of renewal, here are some strategies. Rediscover your passions. Ask yourself which activities brought you joy before work consumed much of your time. Perhaps it's painting, writing, playing an instrument, or gardening. Now is the time to revisit or explore new interests. Establish a routine. While retirement removes the need for a strict schedule, maintaining a daily structure can be beneficial. Dedicate time for exercise, reading, learning, and leisure. Seek community. Social connection is vital. Join interest groups, volunteer organizations, or local clubs. Meeting people with similar interests will give you a sense of belonging and purpose. Foster lifelong learning. Enrolling in courses or workshops is an excellent way to keep your mind active and gain new skills. It's never too late to learn something new. Practice gratitude. Reflect on the accomplishments of your life and the experiences that have brought you here. Gratitude transforms your perspective and helps you focus on the positive. Retirement is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of a different journey, full of possibilities. This is your moment to reconnect with yourself, to be the protagonist of your own story. Like a garden blooming after winter, this stage invites you to reinvent yourself and explore new facets of your being. Remember, your value doesn't depend on what you produce, but on the richness of your essence. Allow yourself to enjoy this time to be, feel, and create without hurry. Open your arms to the sweetness of the dolce far niente and discover that in stillness, there is also greatness. Retirement is not a withdrawal from life. It's the time to enjoy your achievements while continuing to dream. Turning this stage of greater freedom into an opportunity to live fully depends only on you. Take the step toward your dreams.